All right, Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, salutations to you, Achim, across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. Now, I was just on TikTok. I'm usually not on TikTok. I don't have a solid account on there, but I was just looking at a video earlier of a smaller bomb, and what I'm going to show you is not even nuclear. All right, it's not even full nuclear. All right, the warhead, it didn't desolate a whole landmass as we know the missiles which are the weapons of the Lord's indignation in the scriptures are capable of doing. All right, but this is just to show you the coming destruction to America, man. Okay, and what I'm going to show you is a smaller sized warhead. I don't believe it's nuclear, but all right. Nevertheless, it's very, very powerful. These weapons that these heathens in Esau, all right, have been given by the Lord, all right, to fulfill prophecy in these last days concerning what war, destruction, and ultimately what the destruction of America, man, from sea to shining sea, as the scripture says, man. Okay. Now I'm gonna read this, and then we'll go watch this clip real quick on TikTok, and then we'll get a couple more scriptures, and we'll end it there. It's not supposed to be a long lesson. Real quick and to the point. If you can see it, you can see it. If you can't, you can't. All right, because there's a lot of scoffers, there's a lot of demons, and it's a lot of just people that are in denial that understand what the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, starting with the apostles and elders on down, all right, of Great Millstone and men who teach the likewise doctrine have been saying. They understand this is the truth, man. Esau understands this is the truth. All right, the elite banking family understands this is the truth, which is why you see them moving, all right, at warp speed to get their NWO started. That's why we're going to go into what? Digital currency, all right, starting December 13th, I believe was the date. So this is going real fast. And now we're seeing what we've been speaking of according to Revelation 13 manifest. The prophecies are here, man. Okay? People that are in denial, all right, it's going to be a lot of judgment that's about to go out, man. Okay? This is Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. And that's what the prophets are doing out on the highways and byways. They're sounding an alarm. They're blowing the trumpet. All right, how? Symbolically, in this time, what? We're out there crying aloud, spare not, trying to warn our people of their ways, all right, so they don't go into the path and continue on the path into destruction, all right, which we understand that 2/3 of our people, which is more than half of our people, they're going to continue on down that path, and they're going to be destroyed here in America. That's Zechariah, the 13th chapter and the 8th verse. That's Amos, the 9th chapter and the 10th verse. You see? So we're out there blowing the trumpet, all right, just as the prophets of old blew the trumpet, just as the watchmen of old, all right, the watchmen that sat on towers blew the trumpet. Why were they blowing the trumpet? Because danger and death and destruction was coming, man. And you were to get in sackcloth and mourn to the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man, and get in order so that he may have salvation and mercy upon you, which is what we're back in these last days doing. All the prophets are back. All the men of the Lord are back. All the 12 are back. Okay. Everybody is back in their lot. Job, the prophets of old. All right, you can go down the list of prophets of old, man, the minor and major prophets. All right, Paul's back. So on and so forth. Prophets that are not even written are back. Why? Why are they back? To blow the trumpet in these last days, because the land, all right, that these prophets would be in the last days, America, most of them, all right, which we know they're all scattered across the world, which we're seeing them teach all across the world the correct, proper doctrine. All right. We are, in fact, all right, we are in the moments before the destruction of America, which is Babylon the Great by biblical prophecy. And we are in the moments before the Lord's return. All right. Joel 2:1, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. That's the times we're living in now. All right. People love to say we're in the end of the world. We are in the end of the world. We're in the end of Esau's world, the so-called Caucasian man's world. You see? No one else. All right. This is the end of the power structure of the biblical Edomites, the so-called white woman, man, and child. You see? and it's going to go out by destruction, just as they have established their rulership through destruction and death and violence. They're about to receive the same thing. Double. Okay? Joel 2:2. Let's listen to this part. It says, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. And this is going to go into talking about how the missiles are going to come and fly over here in formation and pelt this place, man. Okay? It says, a great people and a strong, there have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations, because there's not going to be any more thermonuclear missiles. There's not going to be any more tanks. All the weapons are going to be melted according to the scriptures. All right. The only people that are going to have power, all right, are the Israelites, because they're going to control the earth. We're gonna have power. We're gonna have spiritual weapons. No other nation is gonna have that. Everybody else is gonna be in subjection. Period. See? So these nuclear missiles that the Lord has put a spirit on these other nations to make, they're going to be used to what? Take out America and other parts of the world. All right. The main target being America. All right. And after that, it's not going to be no more nukes. That's going to be something of the past. It's going to go down in history, and that's going to be it. All right. So what's coming is going to be very, very, very extremely devastating here to America, man. And it's biblical prophecy, man. That's why you've been seeing in the news talks of nuclear war with China, between China and America, between Russia and America, between Iran and America, between China and Japan, so on and so forth. That's what Yahushua was speaking of when he said there shall be wars and rumors of wars. Kingdom against kingdom. All the prophecies are speaking, man, as brothers say, all right, and which is apparent. This is a living, the scriptures it's a living document, man. It never ended until the Lord comes, man. And then it shall be fulfilled completely. Okay. Joel 2:3, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. What is it talking about here? He's talking about these thermonuclear missiles that are going to go from continent to continent, which is why they're called intercontinental ballistic missiles. They can go from Russia to America. They can go from America to China. They can go from China. They can go from China to America. Okay. They can go from America to Iran, Iran to America. These missiles that the Lord has put a spirit on these nations to build, their purpose is to go from continent to continent to fulfill the will of the Lord, man. Okay. And that's it. You know what? Let me get that real quick. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find it. From one. I think this is it here. Nope. From one end of the earth to the other. I know it's in the Apocrypha. I believe it's in 2nd Ezra, maybe. Let me see here. Maybe if I type that. Here we go. Let's try this. Shot into the ends of the earth. Yep. 2nd Ezra 16:13. Okay, let's grab that. I don't want to make this too long. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and 13. So biblical prophecy concerning the destruction and these missiles that we're seeing being mass produced and manufactured and used to threaten, that these countries are using to threaten each other, they were already written in biblical prophecy, man. Okay. 2nd Ezra 16 And 13 it says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows, those arrows that belong and pertain to the Most High Yahweh Shemashar, Shah, these thermonuclear missiles, man. He put a spirit on these nations and gave them the intelligence, so to speak, to build and mass produce and manufacture these things, man. Why? So they can be used, according to biblical prophecy, to be shot into the ends of the earth, as it's going to say here. 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 13, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows, the missiles, that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world." They're going to be shot all over the world. I believe there's a scene in a movie, I forgot which movie it was, where they showed, an outside view of the earth, and they just showed missiles going from continent to continent, thousands of missiles back and forth all over the place. That's biblical prophecy. These movies are basically created by the wicked elite to basically desensitize you to what's about to actually happen. There's a lot of truth in these movies. That's why you have all these post-apocalyptic movies. You have all these wasteland movies. That's what this reality is about to go into, man. All right. The Lord's words don't go back, don't return to him void. Everything is written in these scriptures, and the prophets are back to break these things down. See? So read it again. 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 13. "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world." These missiles are going to be shot from continent to continent, man. Okay? Verse 14, "Behold, the plagues," they're one of the Lord's plagues. "The plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?" That's what Ezra was saying, because Ezra is back, which is the prophet Ezra in the Old Testament. This is the same man that wrote the book of 1st and 2nd Ezra's, man. It's the same prophet, Ezra, from the Old Testament, man. Which shows you that the Apocrypha is canon, man. Because it picks up right from the end of Ezra in the Old Testament. All right. So let's go back to Joel 2. So why is this same vision of fire and burning land and missiles being shot being seen by all these different prophets? Because this vision is going to come to pass. The Lord shows, a lot of the times he'll show the same vision in a different way to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 100. Who knows how many other prophets? The same vision, man. That's why Joel had the vision of destruction and these missiles. Ezra had it. All right. It's in the book of Revelation. John had it. And if all these visions have come, all these prophetic visions as this one concerning the thermonuclear destructions have came through an Israelite man. Okay. Joel 2 and 3, "A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth, and the land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness, and nothing shall escape them." Let's talk about these missiles. Not one thing is going to escape this thermonuclear destruction over here in America. Excuse me. The only way you are going to escape is if you are of the elect and you are beamed up into a chariot, man, which they're now seeing and calling them UFOs and UAPs. Those are the chariots of Israel, man. Those are the angels of Yahweh Shemashar Shai, man. And they look like you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, man. You see? Because why? Those are your brothers. All right? Yahweh Shai and Michael are the head of it all right now. They're the head of that heavenly host that's about to return, man. Okay? Joel 2 and 4, "The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array." So these missiles are going to come in, and they're going to come in formation because they're going to be shot, all right, simultaneously. These other nations are going to shoot these missiles simultaneously. How do we know that? Let's get this. All they that bend the bow. What do they talk about, these missiles? All they, hold on 1 second. And we'll come back to Joel 2. All they, I think it's like, all they that bend. Let's see here. These just scriptures coming to my mind. This is Jeremiah 50:14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon, America. Round about, all ye that bend the bow. The Lord's talking, he's giving the spirit to all the nations that are coming against America in these last days. This is the spirit that's going to be put on them by the Most High. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Put yourselves in array against Babylon. That's why there's talks of nuclear war between America and China, America and Russia, America and Iran, America and the BRICS nations. Because all those nations they're putting themselves in array against this place to destroy this place. And they're talking about destroying the UK and Britain, man. All right. And you have all of the NATO and the EU nations that are currently connected to the Babylon the Great, United States, that are getting pissed off already. And that's prophecy, because what? They're going to side with Russia, China, and the BRICS nations, and they're going to shoot. Everyone's going to shoot their missiles at America, man. Okay? America is becoming isolated. Why? Through prophecy. Why are we in so much conflict with every nation? Why? Because we are being isolated according to prophecy. All right. And when I say we, I said us, the people that live here in America. Hopefully we're the elect. We're going to get beamed out of here. But America is being isolated. All right. And being put into the targets of all these other nations so it can be destroyed through prophecy. All great kingdoms come to an end that are not ruling in righteousness, man. Read Job, the 20th chapter, man. The triumphing of the wicked is short and but for a moment. All right, the joy of the hypocrite, excuse me. Read Job, the 20th chapter, man. So this place is about to go out through what? Fiery destruction. Before that, of course, you're going to have the anarchy coming, the collapse of the society coming. All right. The re-indoctrination of a new currency, which we're hearing about, which we know what that's going to lead to. Revelation 13, the potato chip. We understand these things, but ultimately the cherry on the top of this place, as far as prophecy, is going to be thermonuclear destruction, man. That's the end of this place. Jeremiah 50:15, Jeremiah 50:14, put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. Let's talk about America. It's nothing but sin and iniquity and wickedness here, man. Everything contrary to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Everything contrary to life. Verse 15, shot against her round about, she hath given her hand. See? Her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Lord. All these things happening to America right now, it's because of the Lord. It's because of the Lord's judgment on this place, man. People are praying to the Most High to make this place great again. Are you crazy? This place produces nothing but death, nothing but wickedness, nothing but iniquity. You'll go and read these scriptures of a righteous standard of the Lord to people in the society. They'll look at you like you're crazy, man. But then turn around and say they fear and believe in God. That's why the Lord's going to destroy all the hypocrites in America, man. There's nothing but a land full of hypocrites, man. And that includes 2/3 of our people, man. Hypocrites. Okay, that's why the Lord called them that. All right, in the New Testament, because 2/3 of our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, and the speckled birds, which are basically people that look like other nations, but they're really Israelite. Their forefathers, and they go back to Israelites. They're hypocrites too. They're wicked and full of iniquity, and they love the fact that what this society, which is ruled by Esau, gives them the liberty to do sin and iniquity. But it's about to come to an end through destruction, man, through these missiles. And we told our people, man. Okay? Let's see. Let's go back to Joel 2. And then we'll read this. We'll get this video clip real quick. Joel 2. And I don't want this to be too long, but it's really the spirit. Joel 2. Joel 2:5, like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face, the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. That's what's coming for the people in America, man. Nothing good is coming to America. It's doom and gloom. That's why they have the fucking what is that? The doomsday clock, man. And that's biblical prophecy. Let me get it. I'm gonna get it, man. The day of doom is the end. Hold on 1 second. The day of doom is the end of this. Let's get that real quick. We'll just open it up online. This is a 2nd Ezra 7. Let's see if there's any more meat. 2nd Ezra 7. And we'll start at 42. He answered me and said, this present life, this life we live now, this mundane captive slave life, bottom life, because our nation's at the bottom right now. But we're coming to the top through Yahweh Shai. All right? Through Yahweh Bashem Shai. 2nd Ezra 7 and 42. He answered me and said, this present life is not the end where much glory doth abide. Why? Because there's nothing but death here. Why? Every lifestyle, every type of way of getting wealth in this society is all leads back to wickedness. And that's not how we want to form wealth. That's why there's no glory to get here, man. It all goes back to some type of wickedness and iniquity, man. Some ill-gotten gain. Why? Because the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. So in order to establish and receive wealth in a wicked society, you have to do wickedness. You can't be a righteous man doing righteousness to get wealth in a wicked man's society. It's not going to work. So there's no glory to be getting, or there's no glory to be got on this side, man. Yeah, the Lord bless us and He give us our little blessings and we're sufficient and satisfied with that, man. We don't need all these big cars and Rolls Royce and big mansions and big ass condos and stuff like that. Now, if you have that stuff according to what you actually working for that through a righteous means, and the Lord bless you, that's different. But everything really is of no glory on this side, and even if you have that stuff, it's of no glory because it's real. It pales in comparison, all right, to what the Lord is going to give His elect if we're those men, and give us, man. All right, the elder was saying, Elder Uriah here in Chicago was saying yesterday, the Lord said you can be over a city, and He said a city could be a whole planet. 10 cities, 100 cities. Come on, man. So on and so forth. There's no glory on this side. The glory that's going to be on this side is what? Yahweh Shai's glory. And that glory is coming through Him, bringing forth judgment and righteousness unto earth to start His dominion, His eternal rulership, man. 2nd Ezra 7, which I want to be a part of. 2nd Ezra 7 and 42. He answered me and said, this present life is not the end where much glory doth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time. The day of doom is the destruction from these missiles that's coming. And the beginning of immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past, intemperance is at an end. All this wickedness and corruption. Intemperance is at an end. Infidelity is cut off. Righteousness is grown. And truth is sprung up. All right, so we're living in the end of wickedness. We're living in the end of the rule of the wicked. And the beginning of what? The rule of the righteous through Jacob. All right, the Israelites with their head and their king Yahweh Shai. All right, back in Joel 2 and 6. Before their face, the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. These missiles are going to go everywhere, destroy everything. And they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, which is talking about what? The thermonuclear defense system that America has. All right, they're going to try to shoot them at these missiles. What's going to happen? It says they shall not be wounded. The missiles coming here, they're not going to miss. They're not going to be wounded. Those are not going to stop the missiles from pelting this place. There's no nuclear defense system that America has that can stop what's coming for them, man. Period, man. According to prophecy. All right, and they might flag this video, but whatever. Joel 2:9, they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. Why are you flagging our videos? We're just reading out of the Bible, which you claim to run your country off of. Complete blasphemy of the Most High, Yahweh Shemel Shai. It's about to be a judgment for it. Joel 2, and you have not told us this is our book. That's why these things are coming upon you Edomites, man. And you Joe Six-Pack Edomites, they're suffering out here. Jake knows. Like I said before, a lot of these people in America are in denial because this truth has not stopped. They thought the truth, us teachers, was going to lose momentum. The Lord, if this be of men, then it's going to come to naught. If it's of the Most High, it's going to be found that you are going to be you're going to be fighting, roughly paraphrasing, against the Most High. When you come against us, when you scoff us, when you threaten us, when you try to teach some other doctrine to keep our people asleep. When you tell them that the so-called white man can be saved with us. When you tell them that according to Revelation 13, that's not what we're talking about. We don't know what we're talking about. All these things are being recorded, man. You see? Joel 2:9, they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them. Why? Because they're going to be pelting and pounding this goddamn America, Babylon the Great. One nuclear missile. All right, me and a brother a while back. One nuclear missile. We went on the nuclear missile test site, I believe it was, or basically, what do you call that? What's the word? Basically, you go on this website and you can choose different missiles from different countries, and you can see the radius and the miles of what they can destroy on a map. All right. And one missile destroyed all of New York, all the way damn near to Chicago, man. Okay, there was effects. Of course, the epicenter was in New York. All right, radiation, so on and so forth, spread all the way towards the Midwest, man. That's a whole chunk of America gone, man. So that's why that's what these missiles are about to do to America. You read the scriptures, you clearly see this, man. If you're in the spirit, if the Lord has given you the eye salve, man, to see these things. Otherwise, you're gonna be in darkness, and then you're gonna be in blackness, literally, when you're melted through thermonuclear destruction, man. Joel 2:9, they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. All right. So let's go and grab this real quick, and we'll end this off. I got 3 more scriptures. 2 more scriptures, excuse me. Let's watch this real quick. Make sure it's up. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, God! Holy sh! Now, like I said before, that was not complete. That was not nuclear. All right, so the nuclears are going to be way more destructive. Imagine 200 million of these coming at one time. All over America, wiping this place out. Oh, God. And this is what the prophets see, man. Look at this. These are the clouds, and these are the visions. Okay, what is it doing? Let's go back here. All right, so watch as it forms the mushroom cloud as a scroll. Get that scripture. This is all prophecy, man. It's coming. Roll as a scroll. Rolling up. Holy sh! Okay. So this is where we are, man.
Coming out nose first.
Let's go. And we'll get this is Isaiah 34:4. It says, "And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll." That's what we seen. That's gonna be the scrolls and the mushroom clouds are gonna be bigger from the bigger missiles that are gonna be shot over here. That was small compared to what's gonna be shot over here, man. If that was a nuclear missile, that dude will not be standing right there. He'll be obliterated. Okay? So you can understand the size and area and distance that these missiles are about to cover. A nuclear missile will. Okay? It can take out a whole state. It's no joke what the Lord has planned. All right? That's why we need Yahushua. We don't have nowhere. We're stuck in this cage. Right? That's about to be set on fire. So we need Yahushua to what? Beam us out of here. That's the only way. And the only way you'll be beamed out of here is if you're of the elect, man. And that's what we're doing. We're fighting to make our calling and election sure, man. Through what? Teaching. Continuing and enduring in the truth. Following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. Praying. Fasting when we could. See? Staying in the spirit. Watching, most importantly, watching the prophecies, measuring the time diligently in itself, as 2 Ezra, the 9th chapter says. All these things are what? They're there so we don't fall, so that we can, Lord willing, be beamed up into the chariot, man. Lord willing, he grants us a seat, okay, and is approved at our and approves of our work and our lot and our sacrifice. 2/3 of our people that are not doing that, they're going to be a part of that fire that we seen. Okay. Isaiah 34:4, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as the falling fig from the fig tree. See? So what's coming is the complete obliteration, all right, and fiery destruction of America, man. This place is going to be dissolved, as it says here. Okay? Now, Isaiah's seen that. John the Revelator's seen it. This is Revelation 16:6. Let's open it up. Revelation 6. Revelation 6:12. And I beheld, you know what? We'll start at 11. Revelation 6:11. And white robes were given unto every one of them, talking about the elect. And it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season until their fellow servants also and their brethren that should be killed as they were should be fulfilled. Verse 12. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake. This vision was being shown to John the Revelator on the Isle of Patmos by the angel. See? By the Most High. Of what? The Lord opened up a portal and a door to show John this time we're living in now when the destruction came. Revelation 6:12. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. And the stars of heaven fell into the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. Why did Isaiah and John see the same vision? Because prophecy, all right, does not come back void with the Lord. These prophecies, the vision, all right, is getting closer and closer. We're actually living in the vision both of these men seen. We're living in that time, man. Verse 13, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together. That's what we seen when that missile hit. And that TikTok. And every mountain and island were moved out of their places. But the difference is these missiles that are going to pelt this place are going to do way more damage than what we just seen. 100 times more. It's going to cover 10 times the land, 20 times the land. To the point where what? There's going to be certain missiles that what are able to move mountains and islands out of their places. That's what capabilities that the Russians have, the Chinese have, the Iranians have, or the Persians, excuse me. India. All right? All these nations, man. The Lord has given them the intelligence, through the Spirit to create things that can be this devastating. And they're really the Lord, they're the Most High's weapons. See, to fulfill prophecy, to destroy America, Babylon the Great, this wicked, demonic, great empire that would raise in these last days according to prophecy, man. Revelation 6 and 14, and the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne. Because during this, the Lord is going to come and beam his elect up and come and destroy too. All simultaneous, man. This is going to be an epic destruction. And the Lord's going to get out of here and let this place completely be destroyed, man. See? He's going to get out of here with his elect. And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? So we're not afraid of Esau. Esau is afraid and terrorized. The elites are right now of the Lord. They're not going to say it, but the scripture says even the devils do fear and tremble, man. You Edomites, you fear what's coming for you. Our power is coming back, man. All right, Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, and what? That those thermonuclear missiles are coming, which you elites are going to escape just so you can go into what? Slavery right away. You're going to be the first slaves. But America, it's going to be a wrap for this place, man. Okay? This place is going to be dissolved, man. So, Lord willing, that was edifying call. Halal, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, across the world, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity and maturity. Shalom and Abba.